Okay, so I want to start with the most familiar version of the cue. So I'm including the cone as a prop to make it super duper clear what the behavior is. So this should be a really familiar cue. My pivot platform posture with my left foot out and my right foot is turned out and most of my weight is on my right heel. So I'm shifted back and away from him. And then I'm luring him into position. And then after I feed him several times, I start varying where my feet are. So sometimes my movement is part of it. I'll reward him in position and take a little bit of a step. And sometimes I toss the treat out in more of a rubber band pivot kind of picture or reset. But every time he's getting clicked for coming back into heel position. And as we go, I'm varying my feet. So the further away I get from that baseline pivot platform posture, the harder it is, the less like that cue it looks. It's a generalization task. So I'm alternating between easier and harder. Sometimes my weight's shifted more one way, more the other. Sometimes my right foot is even in front. But because he's just been rewarded a bunch of times for coming to heel and the cone is still there, he's likely to see that. So now he's collecting a bunch of reinforcement history in heel position, even when my body is not in that perfect posture. The cone also helps support that. So now I'm going to remove the cone, and per our usual principles, our best training practices, as soon as I take a prop out, the first thing that I do is lure him back into the end position and reward there several times, and now I'm back into the same basic exercise. So I'm rewarding him for coming into heel position or staying in heel position, even as I'm varying exactly where my feet are. Starting mostly easier, making small shifts. I can also move around the room just a little bit, so I'm not always facing the same direction. Can I have my feet one foot in front, the other foot in front, closer together, further apart? My weight's more to the left, my weight's more to the right. And that's the idea.